Speaking of pheromones and things,
Yeah.
you sell used panties.
Previously worn.
Oh yeah, previously worn, not used. Yeah, sorry, that's a correct way of saying it. I don't sell my panties, so I don't really know with the correct nomenclature. A lot of girls, for those of you who are watching who might not be familiar with, a lot of girls in the IR industry sell used panties.
Yeah.
What's the phrase? Previously worn.
Previously worn.
Previously worn panties.
Shoes and stockings and all kinds of like little things.
But I remember you telling me last time that you are so inundated with the orders that you have to have an assistant help you ship them out.
Yeah, of course.
That you're getting through that many pairs of, you're selling that many pairs of used panties. Oh, I keep using the word used. Previously worn panties. That you have, it's like a full-time job for you to wear panties and then get them all shipped out.
Exactly.
Because you sell them through your online store.
Yeah, I sell them through my website. The panties are a big market. Yeah, who would have thought?
And
again, the gift that keeps giving.
Yeah, this cooter down here.
Yeah.
And yeah, they can't stay in the store long enough.
No, it's great. It's absolutely great. Like I'm baffled and amazed and thankful all at the same time.
Blessed.
Yeah, it's super.
So how long can you, like, you must go through just new underwear all the time.
Yeah, basically. So what's kind of cool, you ever like get some new underwear and you're like, these look really cool, and then you try them on and you're like, they're all right. Like they're a little tight in the crotch, or like I don't like the way they hold my balls or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so those you put in the like get rid of pile, and so like you just sold. And then you just get new like panties that you hopefully like. Do
you go through like, do you have like a certain brand you just get guys to buy you now, or do you experiment with everything?
No, that's experiment because they're buying it, so let's experiment. Yeah, like I like tonight I put on a new pair, and these are probably gonna sell in like a week or two because they're kind of like giving me a wedgie in the front. You don't know until you try them on, and then you're like, these are probably not my favorite pair. They look nice on my bum.
A front wedgie.
Yeah, they look nice on my bum though.
From the back.
Yeah, but the front is like a little camel action.
People like that. People like the camel toe action.
Yeah, but like I don't. It's uncomfortable.
Because you have like an empire with because you, like I was saying before, you have like, I think, I don't want to give away too many details from behind the scenes, but like I thought that was a very interesting detail that you had an assistant whose sole job was to help you sort of pack and ship out your underwear. You know,
I was saying this today to somebody. Sometimes I just have to like look back and be humble. And maybe like around 2005, I was pretending to be my own assistant, and I would email people back, and I'd be like, da da da, Sara Jay's assistant, da da da. And then I got an assistant, and now today I've got like 4. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. My assistant got an assistant this week. We trained my assistant this week. It was exciting.
It's just not there now.
No, but that's where I keep on looking up there because that's where they go.
That's where she sits.
Yeah, that's where she sits. She looks over me from above.
Looks down upon you judgingly.
Yeah.
And you also, you have like 4 assistants. You also have like your own camera people.
Yeah, I got camera people and editors and
editors, photographers, like a whole staff.
Yeah.
So this cooter right here,
I know,
gainfully employs like what, 7 people?
Oh, probably 14.
Jesus.
Yeah.
14 people.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Right here,
like,
ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly,
14
like,
people.
Laugh about it and stuff, and like we can like make all the jokes we want. But honestly, sometimes I think we all have these days where you're like, oh my god, I don't want to get up today. The thought that gets me out of bed is that there's 14 people eating off of me. And that's like, it's like such an honor, but it like gives me drive and motivation as well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Anyone out there who's like, porn contributes nothing. Well, it's contributing to 14 paychecks.
Yeah.
Right there. So there you go. Not just Sarah's and not just mine. So.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, what? Let's backtracking a little bit. What prompted you to want to get into the CBD line of things?
So I've always.
Do you smoke?
Yeah.
Much? Okay.
Like I used to smoke a lot more than I do now, but I started smoking weed when I was 12.
Damn.
Yeah, and
whereabouts are you from in America?
Take a guess.
Idaho.
Ohio. No.
Oh, it sounds. It's to me. It sounds pretty close.
And it's like they're both Midwesty, kind of. Like I'm a little bit more urban than somebody from Idaho, probably. But it's like Idaho mixed with like some Detroit or something. You get Ohio.
Look, I'm not going to pretend that I know where any of these states are.
Right.
My American geography is terrible.
It's fine. It's like an industrial area. Like it's like city, but like dirty city. Yeah. So, you know, I started smoking weed early. I started smoking cigarettes really early. And I always had a little bit of like nerdiness, awkwardness, social anxiety, that kind of thing. And I always had insomnia really bad too. Maybe it's because of all the caffeine I drank all day. But when I found weed, I was able to kind of like balance all that out for myself. Like,
but you're having caffeine at 12 years old?
Definitely. I had a full-time job. Like, what? Yeah, I'm different. No, I had a full-time job. I did dishes in a bar.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
At 12? Yeah. No wonder you're a workaholic. Totally. You've been working your ass off since you were 12 years old.
My mom let me as long as I got straight A's. And so I was like, I'll get straight A's. Don't you worry. Yeah, totally. Yeah, but I also worked 40 hours a week. So
I was a straight A student as well.
Yeah, I could.
There's something about that. There's something about. There's not. People think. Let me just interrupt you for a second. Yeah. Look, people think that porn stars are all dumb. No. Like we were smart enough to figure out that we can get paid to have sex.
Yes.
So there's a few people. And don't get me wrong. There are some dum-dums in this industry, but there's a lot of people.
I was like, what?
Who are not.
You know, people get paid to have sex on film. They look like they're having a good time.
They most certainly are.
Yeah. So the CBD thing, right? So weed, love it. And I smoked weed most of my life all day long. And at some point in time, I was like, this is getting to be quite expensive. You know, so I decided to learn how to grow weed. And this was a very long time ago. It sounds very cliche today, but this is a very long time ago. Weed was illegal in the entire U.S. Like it was completely illegal. Most places it was a felony. And the only place that it was really kind of legal is like Northern Cal. They allowed them to grow up there in the Emerald Triangle. And so I spent 3 different harvest seasons up there learning how to grow. Wow. And in between, I would read all my books and, you know, then try to like start experimenting and like applying the knowledge that I learned and stuff. And yeah, I grew weed for 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So at what point, how old were you when you went there to learn all this stuff?
When I what?
When you went there to learn all that. How old were you then?
Let's do some math. So 14 minus 12 is 2002. And I was 30 and 17. So like 33, 7, 35, 33, 30. Yeah, like 30, 33. Yeah. I think that's ish, maybe. No, actually. Doing the math all the way wrong. It's late 20s for sure.
Late 20s.
Yeah,
okay.
Late 20s, early 30s. I was living in Vegas. That makes it better. Yeah, late 20s, early 30s. So, I learned how to grow weed, and that was awesome. And then, like, I was married at the time, and I got divorced, and I couldn't really keep that sustainably. So then I stopped growing weed, and that's cool. I still smoke weed, but over the years, especially after like my 40th birthday, I kind of like have scaled back. Like I don't really smoke all day long, and I wanted to get a hold on my personal anxiety and like some of the things that I actually smoked weed for, insomnia,
rather than medicating it away.
Right. Rather than like putting Band-Aids on the whole thing, let's try some different things. So then I start meditating during the day. And so I just don't smoke as much weed during the day. And when I'm high, it's a much more foreign feeling than it used to be. So it's kind of like special now, which is cool. But I don't always want to be high in order to go to bed. For years, most of my life, I'd be like, oh, I'll smoke some weed and I'll go to bed. But sometimes I just don't feel like being high. and I would like to still go to sleep. So luckily we've got this whole new technology that is capable of pulling the CBD out of the cannabis, because CBD is one of the many chemicals in cannabis, but it does help promote relaxation, and it's great for insomnia. It's good for pain because of inflammation. It also increases like sensitivity because it increases circulation. So I was really turned on by that, and the fact that it's legal in the U.S. is very promising. It's legal in most countries in Europe also, which is also really cool. My mom loves CBD. Like, I know plenty of grandmas and even children whose parents give them CBD because it's like harmless, but actually there's a lot of benefits to it. And
people give it to their dogs as well.
Give it to their dogs, absolutely. It's kind of like taking a different version of Advil, like it's a similar kind of like, effect. It definitely reduces pain and it makes you relaxed, and it does not get you high, which is super cool. So I was a CBD enthusiast for the past few years, and I went to some conventions and found out some information, and then I was like, I want my own CBD line. Yeah.
And here you are.
Here I am.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I love the products that I make, and I think that it's awesome to be able to share some of these products with people who are scared to get high and scared to smoke weed, but also could benefit from some of the like really great things that cannabis has to offer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yay, thanks.